Have you been eating cabbage every day, believing you're doing something good for your kidneys? Because what I'm about to share may completely change the way you look at that habit, especially if you're over 50. I'm Dr. Vincent Hale, and I've seen patients walk into my office convinced they were living healthy, only to discover their kidney function had quietly declined, not from something obvious, but from small, repeated choices that felt harmless. And here's the part most people don't realize. When it comes to your kidneys, damage doesn't happen overnight. It builds silently, without pain, without warning, until one day the numbers don't look right anymore. So the question isn't just what you're eating, it's whether the way you're eating it is slowly putting pressure on one of the most vital systems in your body. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through 3 common mistakes people make with cabbage that could be doing more harm than good. And more importantly, I'll show you exactly what to watch out for, so you don't unknowingly put your kidneys at risk. Let's start with something that surprises most people, because it looks healthy on the surface. Cabbage juice. Many people believe that drinking cabbage juice is one of the best things they can do for their body. It feels clean, natural, even therapeutic. But what's often overlooked is what happens when cabbage is turned into a concentrated liquid. When you juice cabbage, you strip away most of the fiber, the very component that helps slow down absorption and protect your metabolic balance. What's left is a dense stream of nutrients that enters your bloodstream rapidly. That sudden spike forces your kidneys to work harder, especially if they're already weakened with age. I once had a patient in her late 60s who started drinking cabbage juice every morning because she heard it was good for digestion. At first, she felt lighter, more comfortable. But after a few months, her lab results told a different story. Her kidney function had declined noticeably. And it wasn't just the juice itself. Many store-bought versions contain hidden fructose, added to improve taste. That fructose gets processed in the liver and produces uric acid, a compound known to stress and damage the delicate filtering units inside your kidneys. And if you think that's the biggest concern, there's something else most people never consider. The potassium level in concentrated juice can become too high, especially for individuals with reduced kidney function, leading to dangerous imbalances that can even affect the heart. It sounds like just a simple drink, but for your body, it can become a daily burden that builds over time. But here's what makes this even more concerning. Not everyone drinks cabbage juice. In fact, many people believe they're completely safe because they're just eating normally. And that's where the next mistake quietly begins. Think about your everyday meals. A small portion of pickled cabbage, a bit of kimchi, something salty to make the meal more flavorful. It feels harmless, cultural, familiar. But inside your body, something very different is happening. Salt, more specifically sodium, pulls water into your bloodstream. Your body holds onto that water to maintain balance, which increases the total volume of blood circulating through your system. Now imagine pushing more water through a delicate filter. That's exactly what your kidneys are dealing with. Over time, this increased pressure stretches and weakens the tiny blood vessels inside the kidneys. They begin to leak, lose efficiency, and slowly break down. You might not notice anything at first. Maybe just a bit of swelling in your legs, feeling more tired than usual. Slight changes you brush off as normal aging. But these are often the earliest signs that your kidneys are under stress. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you don't eat that salty, but still enjoy things like pickled vegetables or sauces every day? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. And I'd be curious, have you noticed any of those small changes in your body? You can share in the comments because these details matter more than most people realize. But even salt isn't the most dangerous factor here, because sometimes the real risk doesn't come from food alone, but from how it interacts with something millions of people rely on every single day. And this is where things become truly critical. If you, or someone close to you, is taking heart medication or blood thinners, this part could be life-changing. Cabbage is naturally rich in vitamin K. That's not a bad thing. In a healthy body, vitamin K plays an important role in helping blood clot properly when needed. But when you're taking medications designed to thin your blood, to prevent clots, strokes, or heart attacks, vitamin K can interfere with that process. It doesn't just reduce the effect, it can counteract it. Imagine pressing the gas pedal and the brake at the same time. Your body can't maintain balance in that state, and the consequences can be severe. Blood may begin to clot more easily than expected, silently, without any obvious warning. If a clot travels to the brain, it can trigger a stroke. If it blocks blood flow to the heart, it can lead to a heart attack. What makes this so dangerous is that many people are doing everything they believe is right. They take their medication regularly, they try to eat healthier, and yet, they unknowingly cancel out the protection they depend on. So no, the answer isn't to completely avoid cabbage. The real answer is understanding how to use it in a way that works with your body, not against it. Because sometimes one small adjustment is all it takes to prevent a very serious outcome. Take a moment and think about this. Your kidneys have been working for you every single day, silently, without asking for anything in return. And the truth is, you don't need extreme diets or expensive supplements to protect them. Sometimes it's simply about understanding the small habits that truly matter and choosing to do them the right way. If today's video helped you see something differently, I want you to do one simple thing for yourself. Save this video. Because these are the kinds of small reminders that can protect your health years from now, especially when life gets busy and old habits come back. And if you care about staying informed, about making smarter choices for your body, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. I'll continue sharing clear, practical medical insights, the kind that actually help you protect your kidneys and your overall health in real life, not just in theory. You still have time to take control of your health. Your body has an incredible ability to adjust, to recover, to become stronger, as long as you give it the right support. And sometimes that journey begins with something as simple as changing the way you eat, starting today.